Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Deb Sofield, and you're listening to my weekly podcast series called Encouragement for Your Life. Most of you know I'm a national speaker, trainer, and coach. I like to say I help people find their voice and learn to use it. I'm also a conference speaker on the topics of public speaking, presentation skills, how to deal with the media, and crisis communication. I've got a number of other presentations on my website if you'd like to check those out. If your organization has an upcoming conference and you need a keynote speaker, I hope you'll reach out at debsofield.com. I would love to be a part. I've got a number of great books on the market. My best-selling book, Speak Without Fear. My book, Perfecting Your Platform. Both of those are on Amazon and Audible if you like to listen to books. And my series, Encouragement for Your Life, which is a compilation of these podcasts, they're available on Amazon, volumes 1 through 3. Just go into Amazon, type in my name, Deb Sofield, all my books will appear. So I've got a show today that I admit does sound a little preachy, but I also think it's fun. And I'm calling it, Hey, Good Looking. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. So when was the last time someone said to you, Hey, good looking? And it wasn't out a car window, but it was the fact that somebody realized you're rock star amazing. Well, I hope today, or at least yesterday, or maybe tomorrow, without a doubt, somebody will shout that out to you, because I know you're good looking and smart because you're listening to my podcast. But friends, here's my question. How do you turn those good looks into opportunity? You know, I'm all about opportunities to get ahead. So here's kind of my thoughts for today. I always think about opportunity to do all the things you dreamed of, opportunity to be the person you desire to become, opportunity to excel in your field of work or study. Believe it or not, it has little to do with your good looks and smarts and lineage, and everything to do with the skills you have, the disciplines you have, the personality you've acquired, and character and reputation that you've established. And, I'm going to add, the language and speech that you use. Out of all that refinement, those are the things that make you more attractive to friends and family and those in the marketplace. Did you know that by becoming an attractive person, you'll attract opportunity? I was reading an article by my hero, Jim Rohn. He was talking about the idea of how to bring opportunity into your amazing life. And I've used a few of his phrases here in my message today, because I believe that a lot of us are looking for opportunity. Webster's defines opportunity as a favorable juncture of circumstances, a good chance for advancement or progress. Rita Coolidge said, too often the opportunity knocks, but by the time you push back the chain, pull back the bolt, unhook the two locks, shut off the burglar alarm, it's too late. Friend, do you believe great opportunity is waiting for you? Waiting for you to move, to step up, and to get going to develop your best so you can be your best? The writer Louis L'Amour says, some say opportunity knocks only once. That's not true. Opportunity knocks all the time, but you have to be ready for it. If the chance comes, you must have the equipment to take advantage of it. You see, the key to continue making yourself more attractive as a person is by developing your skills. If you can develop your skills and keep refining all the parts of your character and yourself, your health, your relationships, without a doubt, you'll become an attractive person and you will attract opportunity. Opportunity will probably seek you out because you're so good looking. Remember, the concept of personal development is a never-ending chance to improve not only yourself, but also to attract opportunities to help others. And that is an added benefit of doing the right thing. The whole concept of opportunity really does center on the ability to use what you have or set out to learn what you don't know. So let's think about the skills you have. What do you do? What do you have to do? What do you know that sets you apart? I can remember there was a guy at my church growing up, and he always had a pocket of Tootsie Rolls for the kids. Trust me, every kid in the church made it a habit of finding Mr. Daniel, because we knew his skill was attracting kids with candy. Now, I know you have other more important skills, but when you're 7, that's a really big deal. I was doing a skills search online and up popped a lot of options, but one that caught my eye was Life Hacker 10 Skills You Can Teach Yourself. And here's a few. Number 1, learn how to fix things. Now, I admit, I love, love, love Home Depot, and I love to fix things. My friends, on the other hand, are not so impressed with my desire, since sometimes my trying does not lead to success. But oh, how I love to try. And when I succeed in putting on a new vacuum band because the other one was broken, or I replace a light fixture, I am thrilled with my handiwork. Sense of accomplishment is fun. Not as fun as eating a box of donuts, but hey, it's close. Number 2, learn to defend yourself. Have to admit, I'm heartbroken that we have to learn to do this, but we do, friends. So be careful out there. There's no need to start something that will go off the track quickly and cause a fight or worse. That being said, don't forget to do your part, like lock your doors, even if you're just sitting in the car. Install lights around your home on the outside, or maybe take a class to learn how to hit them hard where it hurts. It just might save your life. Another one he chose was pick a subject that you missed in college, whether it's online or in person. You can go back to school and take classes that interest you. I order from a company called Great Courses, and I have learned a lot from teachers at top universities. I think it's fun, and I do it on my own time. I also encourage you to check out TED, the TED conferences, TED.com. Hear and learn from others. And then another one I really did like because I'm not great at it, but I do try, and that is learn to cook. Really, stop eating out for all your meals and start cooking at home. It saves you money. You're going to develop a great skill that will pay healthy benefits for years to come. Unless, of course, you're making chocolate chip cookies, but you can add oatmeal, and I think that makes it healthy. All right, so those are some skills I'm just throwing out there. So what are some disciplines? Well, I've got 2 that I like. Number 1, when you get up in the morning, make your bed. Okay, you don't have to make it perfectly, but at least pull the covers up over everything. Why? Because leaving something undone gives your brain a subconscious message that this room can be let go a little. And so you do. One unmade bed leads to laundry on the floor, dishes in the sink, and then everything goes downhill from there. A messy bed tends to give room for an overall sense of chaos, whereas a made bed can even make a messy room look more put together. And listen, I know it's a small but tangible form of control over one's environment. And then number 2, and I am all for this one, keep your clothes cleaned and pressed. My favorite quote is from Coleman Cox, who said, "Keeping your clothes well pressed will keep you from looking hard pressed." I love that, and it's true. All right, so now that you've got your skills and your disciplines, I believe the importance of a good personality. When a friend and I owned an ad agency, they were enthralled by the Myers-Briggs personality test. I, on the other hand, thought it was limiting and didn't reflect who I was day in and day out. So listen, whether you're an INFP, ENTJ, or anywhere on the scale of a personality test, the fact is, all that really matters is if you have a personality. And I'm hoping it's a great one. And how do you get a great one? Well, let's start with your attitude. The capacity to stay optimistic and positive. By the way, that is the number 1 quality for career success. I like the next one, enthusiasm. The possession of intense and eager interest in a subject or cause. It is an energy that often inspires others. I have to ask, are you ethical? Do you live by a code of sound moral principles? Oh, friend, I hope so. I'm telling you, the world needs ethical people now more than ever. The next point they made is, are you goal-focused? Do you have clarity on the objectives that you strive for in your personal and professional life? And I like the last one. A friend, are you a good listener? The capacity to suspend your own agenda and deliberately and emphatically allow others to be heard. Skills, discipline, and personality are important, but friend, nothing stands up to character and reputation. Let me talk about those. Character and reputation are perhaps the most important skill you must establish in your life to be seen as a leader by others. They say that character is who you are when no one is watching. John Wooden, probably the most famous coach in any sport, delivered a line very similar to that. He says this, "For your pursuit of being the best basketball player possible, you should always assume someone is watching and act accordingly." And he's right. In today's world of NSA and camera phones, just know someone's watching, and now it's up to you as to what they will see. I couldn't really close this out without talking about language and speech. Friend, your words matter. They will set you apart from others. They will make you much more attractive in the marketplace. And your ability to speak well will take you further than any other skill you could develop. I believe this, and not just because I'm an executive speech coach, but I have seen it change people's trajectory for their job, then their life, and then their opportunities. Develop your speaking skills. Learn some quotes and poems and stories to keep others interested. Remember, for many, your voice is the only voice they hear. I'm going to say that again because you have friends who are struggling and 1,000 people can talk to them, but the voice that actually gets through might be yours. Your voice is the only voice some people hear, and that is your opportunity to change your corner of the world. My favorite line is this: even when opportunity knocks, a man still has to get off his seat and open the door. Yeah, I'm telling you, that is so true. And friend, that only happens when you understand without a doubt that people are looking at you. And I want to see somebody that they see. Someone who is more than just good looking, but kind and thoughtful and helpful and has empathy for the world around them. I think all those traits will make you rock star amazing. And as you well know, that's kind of my goal for you. Why? Because I believe you can do big things, and I want you to build your base for success for a lifetime. And listen, I don't care what the world says about you. I want you to know that I care about you. And I care about you because I know you can do big things. More than just being good looking, but being a good person. And I'm going to walk alongside you as we follow your dream to the end. All right, thanks for joining me. Take care, everybody. Join me next week.